Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Celtics. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get...
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, D.A. Thanks. In the new season, Chris, every team wants that fast start, but when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year. With the injuries, you don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early because when for young teams, once the scouting report comes out and teams hone in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult season as the days go ahead. Yeah, watch out.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got D, Shorty out there at B-Train. Then it's Big Smooth. And for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Shorty the pass to D. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Picked away. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that. Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Here's Shorty, guarded by Fox. Here's B-Train, cans it from downtown.
Wow, he's a confident shooter from three-point range. I mean, even with the D hovering near him.
Hield outside. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Slaughter. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Barnes. And here is Fox. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. A floater, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, the improvement we saw from Fox was a big reason the Kings were a surprise team from last season. He emerged as one of the team leaders early on, and he is still the playmaker for this team going forward.
And with Fox leading with his playmaking, the difference was clear.
Yeah, Kevin, he grew up so much during his rookie season. I mean, how he sees the court, when he's going to attack. The results showed up both in assist totals as well as his efficiency when he was the one taking the shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hield outside. The 3 hits it from 3-point range. Hield's got 5.
I love seeing Hill shoot the 3 ball. He's a high percentage scorer from there, firing with ease.
Pass to D. Out left to the wing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Outside, Fox. Tipped away. And there's a whistle. That goes on B-Train. That's his first foul. Sacramento making some changes. Bielitsa comes in for Dwayne Dedman, and it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Here's B-Train. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And some changes here for the Kings. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Riza comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Fox. Here's Bogdanovich. It's deflected. Here's B-Train. Ariza covering.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Here's Ferrell. 9 points last game out. Pass to Bielitsa to stop the run. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, the Kings decided to move on from Coach Yeager last year. I mean, he did help rebuild that team. Give him credit. They felt like Luke Walton was the choice to get them to the next level.
Now, here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Here's B-Train, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And for Walton and this team, they sought him out as soon as he was available.
Yeah, and you have to like the situation he's walking into. I mean, Yeager was the longest tenured coach for the team for quite some time. Having some stability and leadership showed up in the win column during his tenure.
Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. Look at Big Smooth, one of the top intimidators in the league, a fierce shot blocker.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishers.
Baller, he's checked in for B-Train. So it's the visitors now. 8-point game. Here's Baller. Rebounded by Holmes. And here's Ferrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
And how about the numbers here for Ariza? Averaging 5 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And clearly, he's having a tough stretch here. But it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Yeah, but we'll see if he has the mental toughness to turn it around. If not, they've got a few other guys ready to step up and start stealing some of those minutes.
Baseline try. Good. He hits the jump shot.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Here's Ferrell. No points in the game yet for him. Fast break. Here we go. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
The Kings trail by 12. Pass to Holmes. Kicks to Bogdanovich. From the line. Yes, that goes in.
Polished offensive player. Bogdanovich has a nice-looking mid-range shot, and it just continues to get better.
Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Bogdanovich wide open. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, the bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
And so it's the visiting team in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
They've got Bialica, Bogdanovich out there with Farrell. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Giles in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Slaughter, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best. The players, people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you got to stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing, and Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan, for me, I know as a fan for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
They just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is
right.
All on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bagley brings the double team. Launches a 3. A shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You would have thought that things could not have been more dramatic after regulation ended like it did, but the way they won that in overtime, wow.
Here's Big Daddy. Second shot opportunity, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on the contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
And the Kings making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. No one covering. He's got 6.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Healed outside. Yep, it counts.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. Looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
Here's Shorty. Down low. Aguiar passes to D. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. D's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Outside, Fox. Healed from outside. And another three for Sacramento.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second three of the quarter, third overall.
Shorty, the pass to Aguilar. Here's Shorty. Dedmon defending. The pass to B. Shoots the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. B's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball's knocked loose. And the turnover again by Sacramento. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Passes it to Farrell. The tray. Bangs home the trifecta.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Healed left side. Pass to Farrell. Back to Healed. And Slim picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up three. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Bogdanovich in for Barnes. The Kings trail by 11. Farrell kicks to Bogdanovich. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. But they recover it. And they're able to recover. Stolen by Thompson. All alone. And Thompson throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah. Bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And the Kings making a change here. Ariza's checked in. On defense, the visitors. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bogdanovich. Floats one up. He lays it in. Bogdanovich has got 7.
And you can see the comfortable level Bogdanovich has. I mean, close to the rim. He knows he has the touch.
Here's Chan. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the visiting team holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, I like it, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. We've got B-Train. He's out there with Shorty. G out there with Big Smooth. From 13 feet, it goes down. Big Smooth got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper, very important.
They get it back. Count that one. Gone to three-point range 7 times tonight. Knocked down 5 of them. Here's Shorty. Guarded by Fox. Doubled by Fox. And the pass to Slaughter. Here's D. Good on the three-point shot. 11 points in the game.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now here's Hield. He's got 17. From past the arc, another 3 for Sacramento.
And a sudden departure from L.A. for Luke Walton. Landed with Sacramento almost immediately. Seems like he escaped some dysfunction upon leaving L.A.
Yeah, Jay, we all heard the reports that there was a lot of backstabbing during Walton's last year in L.A. Sure feels nice for him to get a fresh start, especially with the front office that wants him there. How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say 3-5 years from now?
Wow, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school, and what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and a mentality of a small guy. And we all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor. He can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be your trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think AD could do it all.
Good explanation. Good work there as it goes. Hield's got 22 points.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Baller passes to Big Daddy. Sinks the triple.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
The Kings trail by 16. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Suns matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
Poke loose. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And a moment here to see the numbers for De'Aaron Fox. Averaging about 15 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Doubled by Fox. From deep three-point range, it's good from long range. And it's 6 points for B.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back to Fox. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, he's a crafty offensive talent. I mean, Fox can really make defenders pay around the rim.
Perhaps the biggest breakout star last year from the 2017 draft class, De'Aaron Fox. Greg, he was sensational.
Kevin, the difference between a year 1 and a year 2 player was never displayed better than the improvement that Fox showed. His shot, vision, and decision-making all started to catch up to that incredible athleticism.
Count that bucket. Fox has got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles, and Farrell subbed in for Fox. That'll be a 5-second call. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long, so that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, there's the Kings. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
1:15 left in the third quarter, and the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his first foul. $1:15 left in the third quarter. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Nailed from three-point land. Ariza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Thompson against Bielitsa. Thompson passes to Chan. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the rejection by Holmes. Another shot. Here's Aguilar. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Slim's got 4 this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. And he makes that one. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Bogdanovich, and it's blocked. Here's Slaughter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The away team up 19. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Thompson. Missed inside. The Kings trail by 16. Bogdanovich with it. Thompson comes with the double team. Bielitsa passes to Dedmon. Outside Bogdanovich. That's tipped. Passes it to Chan. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone, not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
And it's good, 2 points. 14 points for De'Aaron Fox.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Chan. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. The Kings trail by 19. Timeout called by the Kings. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Bielitsa. Harrison Barnes comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Buddy Hield in for BRGY.GINEBRA.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
The pass to Aguilar. Buries it from three-point range.
Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Fox passes to Dedmon. Bucket is good.
This is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to him.
Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Shorty. And the NBA seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow, they have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today.
Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. The Kings shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the call will be against D. That's his first foul. Now Fox. Knocked loose.
This is a clinic. They have absolutely owned this game, still keeping the pressure up with their D. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. To the inside. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. Aguilar, he dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Now here's Hield. Tight defense on him. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my God. This would be great. Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The 3 from Joseph. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's B, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Ariza outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Holmes. Good. Nice job down low.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Hits the three-point bomb.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Passes to Joseph. Back to James from downtown. Another three for Sacramento.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.